As we get closer to the annual Met Gala, more and more people are talking about who will be invited and who will be cut off from this year's list. Well, there are actually rumors going around that some of the members of the Kardashian-Jenner clan would not be included in one of the most awaited events, especially in the fashion industry. Kim Kardashian has got something to say about that. But what could possibly be the reason why these speculations even started? Does this elite family no longer have an impact in the fashion industry? Besides, they have been involved in a lot of dramas and feud in the last few weeks and months. And we know for a fact that the Met Ball is a celebration and a big event, not some circus for these celebrities to deal with their individual issues. We all know that Anna Wintour is the one in charge of this huge celebration. But what did the Kardashian-Jenner clan do that she disliked so much for her not to include them in the guest list? Many people immediately jumped at the issue and explained the possible reason as to why this is happening to their family. By the looks of it, their reign is coming to an end because people no longer love and enjoy the drama that this family brings as much as they did before. Their supporters are slowly realizing that this clan is not relevant anymore. I mean, they were never really relevant. They just got associated with A-listers and always have some feud that they're getting involved in. That's why people are talking about them. But they never really made an impact through their achievements. Even though individually they have accomplished something on their own, let's admit it, they would not be as popular as they are right now if not for their family name. For their fans, an honest question. Do you even know how they started to get famous? Maybe you don't know them as much if you're not aware of their beginnings. But even though a lot of people have tried to bring them down and they were involved in a lot of shameful scandals, they're still determined to hold that fame and reputation. They just continue to go on with their lives without addressing some of the biggest issues that they started. If they're really not invited to the upcoming Met Gala, I don't think that Kim would let it slide that easily. This is something big for them. They would not let go of this opportunity because if they will not be able to come to this year's Met Ball, then that would just seal the rumors that this era is really over and people are also over with these families. But to be honest, they're overrated anyway. Different members of this family have engaged in fights and issues that have tainted their family name. They also dragged a lot of people for no good reason. It's as if they're never getting tired of all the fake news and they're even initiating the dramas. They don't really care as long as their names appear on the headlines and as long as people all over the world are talking about them. But things started to get serious for this family and a lot of people started canceling them out after the tragedy that happened in the 2021 Astroworld. People were disgusted with the lack of attention towards that incident that involved them as well. As many of you might already know, what happened in that event was a tragedy. The Astroworld Festival was mainly founded by Travis Scott, who was Kylie's ex and the father of her 2 kids. They were still together when the tragedy happened. Kylie was actually there with their child, Stormi. Sure, there is nothing wrong with supporting family, but people were outraged with Kylie's response or the lack thereof when people actually lost lives in that event. It was so alarming that they went on and still had fun even though a lot of people were suffering around them. This is so serious and this speaks so much about how these people are trapped in their little bubble all the time wearing their rose-colored glasses. Anyway, in order to save face, the family even faked a trip to Miami. Come on, that's too much. Instead of apologizing for what happened and owning up to the mistake of some of their family members, they chose to lie to their supporters and the family of the people who were affected by the incident. But before we get deeper into the video, if you want to know more about the issues that the Kardashian-Jenner are involved in, then make sure that you subscribe to our channel right away. I will always keep you posted about the latest happenings in their lives and more. Kris Jenner was actually celebrating her birthday on the night of the Astroworld Festival. The show revealed that Kendall was not present in the birthday bash because she is in Miami with Hailey and some other friends. But sometimes they're just so dumb to actually think that they can fool people with their baseless lies. This story about Kendall being in Miami was all fake because Kendall was spotted with Kylie and Stormi when the incident happened. Do they really think that no one would notice, or are they just that stupid to make up some story that does not add up to what actually transpired? From this tragedy, the family just kept on rolling downhill. They continuously got involved in more problematic and serious situations. But the controversies are not the only reasons why Wintour is allegedly considering banning the family in the upcoming Met Gala. This family is also known to not follow the event's theme whenever there is one. They would just dress according to what they like as long as they match each other without thinking that they're getting so much attention not because of how they look, but because they look out of place most of the time. Do you think that the Kardashian-Jenner clan should be invited to this year's Met Gala? I would love to know your thoughts, so comment them down below. Actually, there are already different events this year that the family was not invited to. It's a clear sign that they're not as special as they used to be, and as time passes by, it is no longer cool to hang out with them. Anyway, going back to Kim K, remember how she ruined Marilyn Monroe's original dress in the last Met Gala? That was a disaster, and she really went there thinking that she wowed a lot of people, when in reality, people cringed at what she did. I mean, that was a very iconic dress, and she tried so hard to fit in something that is too small for her, obviously. But even though she claimed that she had to lose 16 pounds just so she could fit in that dress, there were before and after pictures of the dress where it can be clearly seen that Kim really did damage the back part of it. There were some missing crystals, and the fabric was stretched too much that it now looked kinda loose. This family did not stop getting attention there. They were not even taking a break from controversies. It's like they're taking turns and ruining their family's reputation. If before a lot of people wanted to at least meet them, now they don't even want the idea of seeing these people in important and iconic events. The issue about Marilyn Monroe's dress was later on followed by Kylie's another issue. She was exposed for being a climate criminal. Apparently, Kylie would often take private jet flights, even a 12-minute jet flight. Oh my gosh, the amount of waste. Now, after Kylie, here comes Kim once again with another serious problem. Many of you might already know that Kim loves Balenciaga and supports it so much, but it was later revealed that the brand was using children for distributing campaigns. This made a lot of people furious and disgusted once again. They started calling out Kim and telling her to cut off the brand if she is not really supporting what it stands for. Instead of completely setting the record straight and dropping the brand, she just gave out a very vague statement without any commitment that she will not be working with that brand that preys on children anymore. You see, you can never really trust them. They run to where the money and fame is. Okay, so a lot of you surely have been following the recent drama between Hailey and Selena, and we all know that Kendall and Kylie are also part of the bullying and mean acts. They did not only support Hailey's shade towards Selena, but Kylie even initiated something just so people would talk about her. She should have never been involved in this in the first place, but as I mentioned earlier, most of them always look for ways to concern themselves on things that should not even bother them. Because of the petty eyebrow post that Kylie started, she lost thousands of followers. Obviously, a lot of her fans and supporters did not appreciate what she did, so they decided to turn their backs against her. But despite everything that their family started and involved in, Kim is keen on appearing at the Met Gala. So how can she possibly convince Anna Wintour that she and her family are still relevant in the fashion world? They don't have so much to bring at the table anyway. One source had stated, while lots of names were discussed, attendees have always been in an ongoing conversation and nothing was ever set in stone. Another source said, Kim was never told that she might not be on the list. This was all one big misunderstanding. Were these statements true, or is Kim working with these people just so they would stop the rumors about her getting banned from the Met Gala to go around? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out these videos.